All right. We're about to get this ball rolling, y'all. Let's get this ball rolling. I'm so excited to actually start this call tonight. This training, we're going to talk about a whole lot of good stuff tonight. I tell you that. That is exactly what we're here for. It's exactly what we're ready to do. Let me see if I can get a quick sound check. Where my sound check at? Let's see what my sound check. Waiting for this thing to pop up on Facebook, but if not, we just gonna keep the ball rolling. That's just what it is and what we do and how we do it here. If it comes up, it comes up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I appreciate everybody joining tonight. First, I want to again just talk about why we're here. We're here to talk about financial literacy. Right? We're here to talk about wealth creation. Right? We're here to talk about the one thing that everybody needs more of, and that's money. Right? Everybody needs more money, right? Whether you're on a job right now, whether you're on, I'm just gonna close out Facebook, not giving me enough internet power that I'm gonna need to do it. So no matter what it is that you need right now or want to do, guess what? You're gonna need more money to do it, okay? So basically what I want to talk about is your education, right? First thing we want to talk about is, okay, we need to help you learn and earn, okay? And basically what I want to show you is kind of really walk through our back office and what we have here and what our courses actually look like, okay? And basically what this looks like is, as you can see here, you see our Trendz Trade Academy. So Team Trendz has partnered with Trendz, and the reason why we did that is for three reasons. We want to enrich, empower, and educate, right? We're able to educate and empower people for pennies on the dollars, only $99 to get started, right? You can't get any better than that to get the access of the education that we have here available. And this is only, I want to say a third of what we have to offer. As you guys can see, we have our overview, right? When we talk about our prestigious trade academy, okay, we can then simply go into the trading basics, right? As you can see here, and I'm going to kind of try to click through these things so you kind of see them a little bit. I'm going through our trading academy, our trading basics, okay? I'm not going to show everything, of course, while I'm going through it. That would kind of be redundant, right? Kind of give everything, but the bottom line about buying, selling, right? The currency pairs, things like that. Understanding the platforms that we utilize, and understanding the brokers and everything like that. Leverage, how to withdraw, how to regulate, how to account set up. Basically everything that you're going to need to know within your basics, okay? How to set them up on your mobile and your desktop, right? That's going to come included. You're also going to have our trading analysis, right? And the trading analysis really helped me understand my trading style, whether I'm a scalper, okay, or am I let me see, it was scalping, and you have your advantages, disadvantages, and your day trading, right? Where scalping is more of you're in and out of the market within almost seconds or within 5-10 minutes at most. Where day trading, in a sense, and again, scalping is day trading because you're getting in and out of the day. But sometimes when we look at day traders, you think of hours at a time. Hey, this may take 2 to 3 hours for the trade to be complete, and things like that. So it also helps you find your trading styles, okay? Also your charting styles, okay? How do you like to set up your charts, okay? Sorry, guys, kind of. Mouse feels like it's slipping on me or something. But trading styles, right? How to look at the charts, your line charts, right? The bar charts. Of course, what do these bars mean? When you close, right? Looking at the candlesticks, things like that, right? You're going to get everything included here. Let's even talk about support and resistance, right? And these zones are so valuable and important, to what we have going on here. Let me just go back to sharing my desktop. Bring it back up. I must have clicked something. I'm sorry. Your support and resistance, we have multiple trainings that go through here. 11 trainings on support and resistance alone. Trend identification, right? And that's one thing we do. We trade the trends. You guys can see this is what these videos, we have the PDFs, then we have the videos as well for interactive learning, that's going to be through here, especially with your support and resistance, right? And these videos are maybe about 20 to 30 minutes each, right? So you're going to get a lot of value for simply $100. right? And that's what I'm trying to tell people, that it's actually cheap, right? And then but of course you have to have your study schedule, right? How many hours can you put in a week, right? How many is that per month? Because then you would need to know, hey, I need this course for 2 months instead of 1, or 3 months, or 6 months, 9 months. And anything I tell people all the time with trading anyway is if you're only giving yourself 30 days, that's not fair, right? Because no one goes to college and says, hey, I'm going to give this a month and I'm going to see, and then I'm going to, see what that looks like, right? Not too many people do that, right? A lot of people go into college knowing that, hey, I'm going to have to put in 4 years minimum, right? Sometimes maybe 3.5 if you're, jam packing in credits in every semester, right? But you're already making that long-term commitment, and Forex deserves at least a 90-day commitment, right? At least 3 months of consistency, because at that point you can really have a good sample size if this is for you or not for you, right? Of course, it's not for everyone. Again, if you don't like learning, if you don't like educating yourself, then it's not going to be for you. Because what we do here is we learn to earn, right? Earn is in the word learn, okay? Right? And the only way that we can earn is if we learn the skill set, if we learn how to enter and exit the market. So many people talk about, hey, how do we build Black Wall Street? The first thing you have to do is learn about financial literacy, right? You can't trade stocks or invest in stocks if you don't know how to put your options in, your buy limits, your sell limits, your market executions, your instant executions, right? Your option trades, anything like that, or even proper risk management for all that. But again, we're going to give you that A through Z. Even when we talk about price channels, right? When we talk about price action, right? We see a bullish channel here. That means bull means up, because a bull, attacks from low to high, right? That means the uptrend. A bearish trend, because a bear attacks from low to high, is a downward mark, okay? Right? We're going to talk about market structure. Oh my goodness, guys. We have everything for you, okay? Multiple trainings here, guys. Price action. Oh my goodness. That's what we talk about. Market environment, Fibonacci's, okay? The Elliott wave theory, the time frame analysis, correlation analysis, and also, last but not least, risk management. And I actually think this is so important, especially before you go live and actually start trading with your real money. Please understand risk management, because you can be in a demo account, risking hundreds of dollars, where in reality, you don't have hundreds of dollars to risk, right? So you also want to understand proper risk management. And again, guys, those are just the academy, right? We haven't even gotten into our trade alerts, okay, that you're going to get as well, okay? And this is the craziness, that we have going on, is because we also have our trade alerts, ladies and gentlemen, right? Let's talk about it. What's up, JP in the building? I see you in here. I see Sam also in the building. I see y'all doing the same thing. Appreciate y'all always getting it done. I know it's just my internet connection is unstable, but hopefully y'all can still hear me. All right, so basically we're able to, and I didn't want to show that because these are private trade alerts. So I'm really actually not even going to show that link, because definitely, this is our private, link to get to our trade alerts. We also have our trade economy, that we have available as well. Okay, with our trade economy, basically what this means is the fundamental analysis. How do we trade the news? How do we understand things that are going on in the world that can impact currencies, and how that can help us in our favor, where if the market is going up, we know to buy, or if the market is going down, we know to sell, okay? And that's also important. But also, let's talk about our live trade sessions that we have available. We actually have an Asian session that's going on right now with one of our professional traders, Ryan, that is going on right now at 9 o'clock. As you guys can see here, Sunday through Thursday at 8 p.m. with Mr. Derek Conway, we have our live training sessions. And then if you miss them, they will be recorded. We are updating the back office right now. So it is a lag on the recordings being up here. So if you can get on them live, Almighty, it'll definitely be, important for everybody to get on those lives right away, okay? What's up? I see you, Warren, in the building too. I just put you on mute because I'm recording this, but I appreciate you joining. I'm going through this back office right now for everybody and just showing the value that we truly have for $100. And what I want to tell everybody on my team, I'm going to go back to the Trade Academy. right? And I want to say this with the utmost sincerity, the utmost respect for everyone and purpose is because if you're, if you join, when you join, right? Because it makes no sense to not learn about cryptocurrency because I didn't even show you guys that. The crypto education is in here as well. I'm sorry. I guys didn't even go over the crypto aspect of it. You guys were thinking it's only currency. Hey, we talk about cryptocurrency as well. So understanding Bitcoin, you guys see 28 pages of information from A to Z on crypto terminology alone, right? So everything is here. But as I tell my people, this is where you need to be, right? Every day you need to be going through 5 to 6 pages, in the academy, or 1 to 2 or maybe even 3 sessions, right? Video sessions, because again, they're 20 to 30 minutes a piece. So that should be an hour to almost 2 hours a day minimum that you're able to put in to learn, in this market. So when you're actually seeing the charts, things start to, become more accustomed to what we have going on. Okay. So without further ado, what I am going to show everyone now is I'm going to click out of this. I want to look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin actually allowed me to profit almost $300 this week. A little bit more than that because I'm holding Bitcoin as well. And it's Bitcoin, like I said, it's phenomenal. If you want more information about what is Bitcoin, you can definitely join the team. As you guys can see, I have the videos, sessions, everything that to actually get on that. But for everyone that's just joining, if you want to kind of go back to the back office and see everything, you may have to watch the recording, when that comes out. But as of right now, guys, we're rocking and rolling. I want to look at Bitcoin for a second, right? Okay. What I want to do, and I know a lot of people see, Travis, why does it say buy and sell? And this is also an additional indicator, right, that you will have access to because of joining Team Trendz, right? You have access, again, it's not included, well, it's not a part of the package, but it is an additional feature that you will get that's personal to my team, right? Not everybody, has access to this indicator. It is trademarked as well. You can look it up on YouTube. It's called the 20 pip and dip indicator. You can see the video that I did on it. And basically what it does, it basically gives you the sell or buy signal. And based on, of course, the knowledge that we have from our basics, we know when to enter and to exit and how many pips we want to get. And mainly it's 20, right? We only want to get about 20 pips, okay? Now I want to show you the power of 20 pips, right? Just the power of 20, okay? And what I want to do real quick is I want to see if I can write something right here. So I'm going to write the power of 20 pips, okay? I'm going to go 10 cents, $1, $10, okay? And I'm going to actually explain this. So 10 cents, you will see a 0.01 lot size, 0.10 lot size, 1.0 lot size, right? And you probably have seen these decimal numbers before because you've probably seen a lot of Forex traders because Forex is recession proof, right? We make money going up or down, so there's unfortunately been millions of people who have lost their job. But the benefit of being able to trade in the market and actually make money with only risking, dimes at a time, really, is phenomenal what people have been able to do. People on my team, people on other teams, myself included, it's phenomenal. So let me explain to you what those 20 pips can do, right? So at 10 cents or a 0.01 lot, those 20 pips actually connect you $2, right? Of only risking 10 cents per pip, okay? Guess what? If we're at $1, right, per pip instead of 10 cents, we're now seeing, guess what, $20 profits, right? That's if we hit our take profit, of course. All right, now we have $10, same 20 pips, but because of my risk level, right, I can either make $2, $20, or $200. And these are just examples. Okay, I know people who risk $15, $5, right? So, 10 cents and in between to $1, you can do 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 cents. Same thing from $1 to $10. You can do 2, 6, 4, 5, whatever you choose to do, right? But this is just an example of the power of 20 pips and why we focus on that, and we really don't focus on, trying to break the bank in one trade, right? It's proper risk management, right? If you have a $100 account, you probably don't want to risk $10 per pip, right? With proper risk management, you're going to be around the 10 cents mark, right? Don't increase your risk, increase your equity, right? So if you only have $100, but you want to make the big boy money and use bigger lots, put more money in your account, right? Or grow your account until you get there, right? That's what I would suggest, okay? Because trading does take risks. There are no guarantees in this market at all, so it's important to understand, the proper risk and having the proper risk management in everything that we do, we're capable of doing, okay? So that's one thing, right? And again, please, right, go to your Tradera back office. Please go through the basics. Please go through the terminology. Please go through support and resistance, right? Because a lot of times people are failing at trading because they're not attempting to learn. Simple as that. The reason people fail, the reason people quit is because they're not doing anything, right? They're waiting for just the signals, right? Or they're waiting for, and then if you're waiting, right, the signals are probably going to come when you're quote unquote busy or whatever that means, right? Don't wait on someone else to send you something. The signals are beneficial, right? The success rate is still phenomenal, right? And we share our personal signals as well that I put in the chat, right? Because of this indicator, my man Sam, hit me up today. Was that today or yesterday? I know we talk almost every day now, but using the indicator, right? Able to enter and exit the market and become its own signal, right? Not having to wait for anything, not having to wait. Learning and earning truly is what it's all about, okay? Right? And we want to be able to share that with you, and we have that ability. But let's look at Bitcoin real quick. So as I'm looking at Bitcoin, I do see I just had a sale right here, right? And as I'm looking at the chart, I'm not going to give it all away, but I'm seeing a sale. It's above my 50 moving average. I'm not impressed, okay? Because anything above my 50 moving average, I want to look for buy opportunity. The last buy opportunity was at, what time was that? It was at about 7 o'clock, okay? What time? At 9, 8, 7, about 6 o'clock, I'm sorry. About 3 hours ago, right, we had a buy opportunity. And you guys can see, hey, it didn't move, right, like we wanted to. And that's the volatility of Bitcoin, right? While I prefer to trade actual currencies, foreign currencies and not cryptocurrencies, because it's so volatile, right? But I did get, a good winner, like I said, this week in crypto, right before my birthday, which was yesterday. I got a good win on Tuesday, which was amazing, right? Because I took a crazy loss on Monday, being too fast. I think I'm putting something in my demo account, and I put it in my live account, and that's not what I wanted to do because I was just practicing BSing. But moving too fast on the move, I made that mistake, but I was able to make it back as well, so which was awesome, okay? But those are the power of 20 pips and what we have available for you guys, okay? Okay? And as I'm going to go through here, I am going to see if I can actually find any current trades, right? Let's see if, who's ever watching this to see if we have some trade opportunities, okay? Looking at the hour chart, AUD USD, 1 hour, I'm above the 50 current price. It's giving me a sale. So guess what? I'm not messing with it, and I'm okay with that. Okay? I'm okay with that. I thought a new trade actually just came in. I'm not sure if anybody saw that. Yeah, it was Euro JPY. Hopefully everybody's in that trade. Okay? But now let's look at Euro USD. Okay, oh man, we missed that buy right there. We missed it. But let's say we caught it, right? Just for educational purposes. I'm going to look for a long position. Okay. Right? Because it's going to tell me buy. And basically what I'm going to do, I want to wait for that candle to close. Right? So I'm not getting in until basically until right here. Okay, which is 1847. Move that Boom, right? Enter, right? Now let's look what the market did. We would have entered right there. Now let's look at market, okay? That would have already gotten us, even if we were right exactly where it's at, 26 pips, right? And as I stated before, guys, that 26 pips, oh, where's that text at? Oh, that was on Bitcoin. Man, 26 pips would have been either $2.60, right? If it was a 10-cent lot, $26, right? Or $260, right? If you were able to risk $10 per pip, okay? So that's the power of what we do, right? And basically, we simply say, hey, here's the buy opportunity, okay? Of course, there's a few more steps to it. You know, you go to the 5-hour chart before we enter the mark and just confirm, hey, I did see the buy. It is still above on the 5-minute. Here's where I'm going to find my entry point, right? So like I said, that entry point would have got in somewhere around here on the chart. You guys can see, I'm just going to see if I can bring that over. It would have been probably like about right here on the chart. You guys can see, hey, that's where that profit is, right? We still would have made that move to the upside, guys. And being able to have the education plus additional indicators that help us learn and shorten that learning curve because of the assistance that we're getting through these live trainings. Like I said, there's a live training going on right now, specifically for our team, right? We do so much for our team, it's crazy. Like I said, one thing about Team Trendz, no one can ever say is that, hey, I don't have support, right? I don't have anything, right? I don't know what to do, right? You always know what to do. We have our 2-week syllabus. We have our Telegram group, right? I send out, individual text messages when need to, answering calls, different things like that. So much, that we can do. Let me see. Sam says, look at gold. Sam, do you want to look at gold? You want to take that over? I don't know if you hear me. How you gonna say no? I got the kids. I got mine too. Come on, man. You want to hear? I want to hear them scream. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna keep it going. Just looking at it right now, just looking at some opportunities. Let me see what gold looks like. And actually, next week, somebody else is gonna start doing these trainings. Let's forget. Oh, gold is in a buy actually, and gold that actually is 30 minutes ago. We missed 1960. So gold is a buy. Let me look at the 1-hour chart. We actually might get in on this trade. Yeah, so in the hour right now, I'm probably not gonna really do too much. You guys can see it's kind of staying consistent around our 50 moving average. We have our last buy signal was about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours ago. So about 1 o'clock, we had got our last buy signal. And of course, you see there, hey, we did make some, right? We went from 1947 to 1960. So some nice moves with gold, of course. But right now we are above, but it says buy below. I probably wouldn't have messed with it, because it didn't give me that confirmation. So let's look at it on the 5-minute chart. Right now it is above. We did get a buy on the 5-minute, but again, these could be so quick, we may have already missed that move. But let's look at the overall day. Okay. All right. Overall, looking at the daily chart, we see Bitcoin's crazy move to the upside, hitting all-time highs. Right. All-time high was what, 1980, I believe it hit, or it says 1978 right there. Guys, gold is on the way up. Why is gold on the way up, guys? Because our dollar is on the way down. Okay. But really nothing extravagant here for me, really, that I'm seeing right now, not at this time. Anyway, so what I do want to do, let's look at the dollar index real quick. Let's see that. right? You guys see the dollar index is down, right? Which means the value of our dollar is going down, right? Crazy to hear some stuff like that, right? Crazy to hear, right? And as we can see, guys, we need to sell. We need to sell right now. You know what I'm saying? Send me your. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm gonna have to text you back in a second about what you mean by that. I will respond in a second. I think I'm sending you a voice message. I don't even know what I'm doing. What I'm doing. Ah, cool. But looking at the dollar, like I said, dollar's on the way down, which basically means why gold is on the way up or why Bitcoin is also on the way up. It's very, very important, to do that. The correlation. Gold is always going to be gold. It is what it is. It's a precious metal. It cannot be recreated. It cannot be printed. Okay. Same thing with cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency cannot be printed. There's a blockchain, and there's going to be a limit on how many bitcoins are ever going to be created. And that's why the value of it is going to blow through the roof, in my opinion, of course. So other than that, just want to do some quick analysis here. Just looking at the technicals in the charts. Is there anything else we wanted to look at while I have the charts open? Anything? All right. So Justin, Mr. JP himself, are you in a position to talk to our people about building residual income? I don't know if you're in a good spot.
Hey, what's going on, Coach? You there?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. Let me see if I can actually set it up for you to share. If you need to, give me 1 second, okay? But you can go ahead and start talking if you want to.
All right, cool. Well, I do want to give it back to you real quick, man, and just thank you for being consistent with these trainings. I know we're still very much in the beginning of this new phase, the transition to the new back office, as well as just getting accustomed to the process in general, and our own internal processes of how we are going to set up our own trading plans, our own learning schedules, so on and so forth. So it's key to be able to have these type of segments where we can come at least twice a week personally and plug into and just get the information repetitiously, because we know that's the mother of all learning. And as we talked about last week, just getting committed to the process of learning and just really being committed to the process. That's you know by far in turn going to help us produce the confidence sometimes to share with other people. Because when you know that you're actually learning something that you can now start to explain to people in a sense, you feel more confident to share it. And so, that's kind of where I really want to kind of pick up from there. But not to just stop there, because it's a situation right now, guys, where you you really want to uh, start really thinking about what you want the business to do for you, right? Because there's so much out here in terms of what the business will do for you financially, but you have to have a goal. You have to have the work ethic. You have to have the ambition to pursue it, right? And so a couple things that you want to make sure that you're doing is you want to make sure you're plugging into daily activity that's going to be income producing um, activities, right? Income producing activities. What do I mean? Well, If you're taking trades every day, right? You want to be able to share that, right? If you're on making a habit to get on a conference call every day, you want to be able to share that as well, right? And so these little habits, right, that you do every single day, and just doing them consistently. We talked about being on purpose with talking to at least two people a day, right? Two people a day. Anybody can talk to two people a day. Well, but if you do that 5 times a week, and you times that for 4 times for the month, that's 40 people, right? And so it's really about just being consistent. It's really being being disciplined. But the only person that's going to be disciplined and consistent like that is somebody who already sees the end from the beginning, right? They begin with the end in mind. And so, if you want to go night, which is $500 additional for the month, right? I mean, you can do that within a week. You can do that 7 days, right?
Right. Hey, Justin.
Yep, yes, sir.
By chance, you got any visuals to come up? Because I don't want to just leave it blank, or should I bring something up?
You can bring up something if
Okay.
you
All right. Go ahead. You can keep talking there. I just wanted to know.
okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, if you want to go night, think about this, guys. I mean, it's so key, when you're thinking about uh, when you think about what money can do, you know, and I'm talking about money that's coming in residually for you every single week. You know, we already know what an additional, Travis talks about this all the time. Don't increase your risk, increase your equity, right? And so if your bills are set up so that you can't afford to increase your equity, right? Well, let Tradera increase your equity for you. How are they going to do it? Well, they're going to do it through the referral side of the compensation plan. Okay, and so all it is just not being not being uh, inconsistent with sharing the opportunity with people. I had somebody reach out to me, 3 days ago. And he said, "What's your link?" I mean, can you send me your link? And I'm like, man, I haven't talked to this guy in months, right? Haven't talked to him in months. Personally, I had a conversation with him in months. And when we do talk, it's just on Facebook. But he was just like out of the blue, can you send me your link? He said, if I'm going to do something with anybody, it's going to be with you. And that said something to me. That said that guess what? What I'm known for is I'm known for forex, right? I'm known for trade, right? I'm known for finances. I'm known for because that's my talk. That's I mean, if you talk if you look up Travis, you're gonna see something about trade to trends, right? I mean, that's what he's known for. And so people, you got to make sure that your message is clear. If you're on Facebook, if you're on any type of social media, and you're on there just being social, uh, you know, you're probably doing yourself a disservice, right? We know that social media is to be social ultimately, but you know, I mean, if you're not making money right now, if you're not utilizing your social media platform for something other than being just social, then I mean, you got the entrepreneurship game twisted. I mean, to be completely honest, because somebody is always selling. You either being sold or you're selling something. There's no in betweens. Okay, and so you got to make up your mind that you're going to be selling. A mentor told me one time. He said, "Justin, buyers are always buying. You just got to get your share. Buyers are always buying, ladies and gentlemen. There's no mistake why Facebook has the ability to offer ad campaigns. Why they're the number one social media platform in the world. Why? It's because big businesses are on there, right? It's not because you know uh, they do such a good job with their social networking. No, it's because big businesses pay big money and entrepreneurs and everybody else in between is here. They're in the marketplace. So Facebook is literally a digital marketplace where you can advertise to people all day long, 24/7 around the clock. And so you have the ability to open your franchise, open your store, i.e., your page, okay, and market your service to your community, right? And so, I've seen India do this. She's sharing her results, and guess what? Because she's sharing her results, and they don't have to be, they don't have to be, results where you killing it, right? But some people just want to know, man, can I earn an additional, $20 a week, $30 a week without trading my time for dollars, without taking more time away from my family, okay? And they know that it's shoot, if I can earn $20 a week, I can earn $40 a week. If I can earn $40 a week, I can earn $100 a week, right? And there's no part-time jobs out there, where they're paying you. I mean, no part-time jobs out there that will pay you an extra, $200 a week. You know what I mean? I mean, they don't exist. But showing somebody a skill set, or putting them on to a skill set where they can do that, guys. I mean, it's amazing for $100, you know. And so, again, you have to commit to it though, right? You got to commit to, all right, I'm gonna put this plan in place, right? First of all, I got to figure out what do I want, right? Because if you don't figure out, if you don't know what you want, you're not gonna do anything. You got to figure out what do I want, and it got to be more than just the money. You start with the money, yes, right? You begin with the end in mind. What can the money do for my family? What can the money do for me? What can I, you know? But at the end of the day, what's the end result? What's the big thing? What is it? Right? Is it going to be more significance for me? Is it going to be is going to help me? Get the car, get the house. Increase my credit score. I mean, whatever it is, right? What does it look like for you, right? So you got to paint that picture first, and then you have to put the work behind it. You have to draw out what does the work look like, right? And the work looks like talking to the people, 2 to 3 people a day consistently, exposing my business. See, I mean, if certain businesses didn't run commercials, guys, then guess what? They would be out of business. There's a, there's a furniture store here, and anytime you turn on the radio, especially on a Sunday, you can hear that radio, you can hear that commercial every single hour, right? And they play it, and they dump millions of dollars into advertisement. Why? Because they know they have to stay in front of people, And so if you're in business, if you guys, you have to stay in front of people. Period. Right? Your message has to be consistent. Okay. And so that's just it. I don't really have too much tonight, to be completely honest, because I was talking to Travis today, and I was a little a little, I won't say flustered, but just venting in a sense, but about just the transition. But everybody has gone through a transition, right? And so it's like, what are you gonna do, right? I mean, you're gonna put up or shut up, right? You just yeah, well, build it, right? Build it, rebuild it, start from scratch, whatever. I mean, they're still paying, right? I mean, the system is better than it's ever been before. Okay, so let's take advantage of the opportunity, guys. I'm here, Travis is here. Expose the opportunity, right? Megan's here. I mean, she takes three-way calls. If you don't want to put them on the phone with me or Travis, put them on the phone with Megan, right? Schedule a time to talk to her. She'll pick up the phone. Trust me, right? She's done three-way calls for our team. And so, but that's it, guys. I mean, you gotta figure out what you want, what you're willing to commit, to give up, and commit to get it. And let's just go legend, man. Let's just be legendary. You only got one life to live on this side, right? And one of my worst fears is being average and ordinary. That's one of my worst fears ever in life, right? I mean, my
Gotcha. Gotcha.
all right,
Gotcha.
I'm back. I don't know where I got cut
There you
off at.
go. Okay. Yeah. It looked like you muted. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just wrap up, man, because I was just saying, one of my biggest fears is really just being average and ordinary. You know, average and ordinary. I mean, just to be 100% transparent on this call, guys. I mean, we only got one shot at doing this thing, and I'm talking about this thing called life on this side. My internet's saying I'm unstable right now. You guys still hear me?
Yeah, we can still hear you.
You still hear me, Travis?
Yep,
Okay.
I can still hear you.
All right, cool. So, I mean, keeping that in mind, right? You only got one shot. You only got one shot on this side to really make the most out of what you're doing. Period. Right? And so, what do you? It sounds crazy to say, but I mean, why settle? Right? I mean, because if somebody, and this is just how I think, right? I mean, I may be wrong, but I mean this is just how my thought process is, right? I have children, I have a wife, I have responsibilities, right? And you know, my whole thought processes is sort of like the old 50 Cent get rich or die trying. Period. I mean, because it's like what else is what's the other option? I mean, you can live an average and ordinary life. I mean, you can. I'm telling you, you can do that, and the government has a plan for you. It's called Social Security, which isn't necessarily really a great plan. They got Medicare waiting for you. I mean, Medicaid waiting for you, Medicare and Medicaid, right? But I'm telling you guys, you don't want that. You do not want that. I'm just being 100. I talk to these people on a daily basis. I see what their lives look like. But if you don't get rich, if trust me, if you don't get rich, if you don't have a plan to be consistent to get rich, you will end up like 95% of people who can't take care of themselves in that older age, right? They got more, month at the end of their money, period. I mean, just look at some of the older people in your family that you know, and this is no disrespect, right? I'm just saying, if you want to look at, how the table is going to look, how the tide is going to turn, look at some of the older folks in your families. I got them, I'm pretty sure you got them, right? And so, what's going to stop that, right, from happening to you? You got to get consistent. You got to get serious. You got to get, you got to get serious about that business thing. You got to get serious about this trading thing. You got to get serious about this sharing thing. Whatever you're uncomfortable about, you got to understand. You got to attack that. Your comfort zone is your broke zone. Oh, well, I don't like talking to people. Well, you got to get used to talking to people, right? Oh, well, I don't like, well, why? I mean, why? Right? I mean, somebody talking to you, somebody selling you on something. Oh, you comfortable with selling? I mean, you comfortable with buying but not selling. Oh, okay. Right? Nah, you got to be more comfortable selling than you are buying. Period. Right? If you're gonna be an entrepreneur, if you're gonna quote unquote get the bag, as they say, right? You gotta be just as comfortable, even more comfortable offering a product or service. Most people can't step into entrepreneurship because it's beyond their comfort zone to take money from people. Oh, well, you're good at this. Well, you should start charging. Oh, well, I just no. If somebody say you start charging for something that you know how to do, that you do well, guess what? Put a tag on it. Right? Put a bag on it. Period. And should you get paid for it? Absolutely. If you're providing a service of some skill, of value, why not? Guys, we're networkers. We're brokers, right? What is a broker? You're connecting somebody in something of value. You're just a medium for somebody to learn how to how to trade forex, right? I mean, you think about this, right? You have administrators and recruiters for colleges and institutions, right? And those people, guess what? They get paid to recruit, right? They get paid to recruit to financial institutions, right? Guys, you get paid. We get paid to recruit to financial institutions too. I mean, however you want to spin it, however you can make it make sense in your mind, that's all we're doing. Period. But our financial institutions, guess what, guys? We got more success. You can actually have more success. You'd actually get paid more doing this than those traditional financial institutions, right? So I'm pretty pumped, man. That's all I got tonight, Travis, man. I appreciate the opportunity as always to share on the platform. I'm gonna turn it back over to you, boss.
Hey, I appreciate you one more time for the one time. Just always adding value. Again, the yin to my yang. When we talk about Team Trendz and what we do. Like I tell people all the time, we help three different type of people. One, people who want to focus solely on trading. Of course, that's why I always go through the back office and make sure you know where your education is if you're truly serious about that. You know, but also the networking side because we have residual bills. People want to learn how to get residual income. The funny part is, someone on my post on Facebook asked, "What is residual income?" And my first question was, "Are you serious?" You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, "You gotta be joshing me right now." You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be serious. But some people are. And then we have a third type of people that we assist with, those who want to be traders and also want to be marketers, right? So we always want to make sure we position ourselves to be able to help each and every one, to help those three specific type of people so we can make sure everyone feels supported. Again, no matter which avenue that you're looking to build your wealth, again, this is the platform to be on, to do these things and just keep pushing and keep plugging along. Like Justin was saying, we talked about the back office being upgraded. Could there be frustrations? Absolutely. But what is that going to do? That doesn't, it's not going to help me. And I hate to laugh, but I don't get upset about certain stuff I can't control. And people will call me upset, and I'm like, I don't know what I can do. Right? I don't. How can I help you? It's the only thing I can ask because if there's something in my control I can do that. If it's not, I change my attitude about it. And that's just what it is. And I appreciate everybody who understood, everyone who has stuck it through. Like I said, if you're not in the chat, following us, the trades that we're putting in, the live sessions, again, you're doing yourself a disservice. Again, one thing no one will ever say, Team Trendz, there is no support. We have the ability. Unfortunately, I just can't. What's the term I'm looking for? I can't change people, right? So, and unfortunately, if you don't live where Sam lives or Justin, like 10 minutes away from me, or on the call, sometimes be able to get on the call, it may be difficult. But again, I try to get on the call, try to do a Zoom, anything like that. Again, I have 3 kids, a wife. I'm traveling a lot as well. So always looking to give value. So again, I appreciate everybody that's on tonight. I want to see everybody at the top because y'all at the bottom, that's way too crowded. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night.